Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Natalie, and in today's video we're going to be talking about how 11 millionaire habits has really impacted and changed my entire life. Anyone can definitely start implementing this right away, even after this video. So stick around because it's highly crucial that you actually do take notes, because what I'm about to share with you can truly change the course of your life. And I cannot wait to hear your story, your results, and your transformation. Also, if you're new here and you haven't subscribed, or you have been watching my channel for the longest, what are you doing? Subscribe to my channel, and also make sure you hit that notification bell to be the first one to know when I upload the next video. So go ahead, I'll wait. Did you subscribe? Great. While you're at it, hit that like button. So this video is also from Graham Stephan. He really inspired me to do this video, and I just agree 100% of what he has to say. And I got this idea from him. And all I'm going to be sharing with you is my experience and how it helped me. Number one on my list is look where your money is going. Money always has a place
to go.
First of all, it's just being conscious of where your money is going, because if you don't have a purpose for your money, someone else does. If you don't have a purpose for your money, the restaurants do. If you have no purpose for your money, a great salesperson out there is going to take advantage of that. So it's so important to have a purpose attached to the money that you have been trusted with, so that way you can definitely have more. As a young girl, growing up where I grew up with, I just understood to save. I didn't understand how to even grow money. I just understood I get paid, I use cash for everything, and I just save, which led me to have thousands and thousands of dollars in my bank account by the time I was like 20. And I thought it was a regular thing. I'm like, well, everybody's doing this, is not really a big deal, but clearly it's a big deal. And I didn't realize that was such a huge need for people. And why was, just people going so much into debt, and not just even debt, but like consumer debt? Why is all this stuff
happening?
Even if you're someone who is in debt today, you can still grow your money little by little. And I have strategies on how to be able to also get out of debt within 5 to 7 years, while also growing your wealth at the same time. It's not so much about what you make. It's so much about what you keep. I thought I had to have millions of dollars in my bank account right away, overnight. I thought that that's what allowed me to be wealthy or become successful. It takes a skill to make money. It takes another skill to keep money, which apparently
is a very hard thing for people to do.
But it's really not. Little by little, it's huge. And then it takes a third skill to multiply it. So I was lacking the third skill. Look at where your money is going. If you are, for example, just spending Starbucks every single day, or just even going through the drive-through, that adds up a lot over time. And it's not so much about giving into instant gratification, because let's say you want something, right? Let's say you want those shoes, whatever it is. Let's say you want to spend on this thing that I did not buy, actually. It was a gift. Like, say you want to spend on this, it's like $5, and you're just spending on little tiny things here and there. So imagine if you can just switch your mindset here for a little bit, that you know what? No, I'm not going to buy that. I'm not going to buy those shoes. I'm not going to buy this stuff or whatever, because it's just my instant gratification. I have more self-control today, and I swear to you, by next week, you're going to forgotten about it. You're not going to even want it anymore. So give yourself even just a timeline, like, okay, hey, I really want those shoes, or I really want whatever, but I'm just gonna hold off for a second and let's see if I still want this in the next 30 days. Warren Buffett, billionaire, he explains to get so good at saying no.
No, I'm not gonna buy that. No.
Because little outcomes, little by little, turns into bigger outcomes. So if you can switch your mindset to keeping what you have little by little, you're gonna have money in the bank faster than you ever thought possible. And that's what I was doing as a little girl. That's why I was 20-year-old having $15,000. I bought my first car in cash, no finance on that.
Because that's all I knew. And
sometimes the things that you don't know and you don't really focus on what everybody else is doing to do what they're doing, can become your greatest assets. Or if you look at what everybody else is doing and do the exact opposite, it becomes your greatest asset. When you're here not to impress anybody, it becomes your greatest asset. Little small spending habits can really add up. But if you can start small on saving small every single time, money adds up. And you're gonna have so much money in the bank that now you have time to invest into more things. Now you have more time to do things that you love. Money gives you options. So it's so heavily important that you do increase your income so that what you can have options in life, have more time, and being able to go after what it is that you love doing, being able to go after and just do, help somebody or whatever it is that your heart's desire is to do. Money gives you options. Money gives you freedom. It's all about saving little by little. I'm not saying you have to save everything, because that's not a way to even grow wealth. Little by little. Another point is living below your means. I know some people don't like that, but I mean, if it's just weigh your ego with your goal. You want your ego to weigh more, or you want your bank account to weigh more. So it's just a decision that you have to make. It's living below your means.
And that means you have to cut out some expenses.
If you are serious about growing wealth, building wealth, making money, your slave is living below your means. And a lot of billionaires have started off doing that way. And I'm pretty sure they still do. I mean, they live in a huge mansion, but they're still living below their means. Money shouldn't be budgeted in dollars. It should be budgeted in percentages. And I actually talked more about that actually on this video. So if you watch this video, you'll learn exactly in percentages and ratios where to put your money every single time you get paid. Yeah, living below your means. It's gonna require some sacrifices in the beginning. And sacrifices meaning like taking pressure off, not like,
oh, I need to live here even though my rent is so high and, I gotta sacrifice.
Not that kind of sacrifice. If pressure is not your friend to perform well, don't do it. But if you can handle pressure and, you can handle it, hey, knock yourself out. But if you're here to actually grow wealth and perform well, take all pressure off. Live below your means, because a lot of times the necessities that we just need is food, shelter, water. You got to understand the season that you're in life. If you know that in the season that you're in life, it's going to require to do some sacrificing, meaning like living below your means, because at the end of the day, who are we all doing it for? Are we doing it for someone else? Are we doing it for our own ego?
What is it?
It's just getting real with yourself and asking yourself these things, because they're very, very important. And just have no shame, because you are growing wealth. Just because your friends are, they're all doing the same thing, like buying a house, things like that, and they're not in a position to do that, that doesn't mean you're going to do that. You're here having a goal to grow your wealth and be smart about it. And I can get into the formula really, really briefly in this video. But again, like I said, in this video, I talk more in depth and more in detail on how to be able to grow your money and become financially independent. So after this video, you can go ahead and watch that. It's gonna be in the link below for you as well. So as soon as you get paid, a percentage goes to paying yourself first, which is, your wealth account. And that usually is 10%. Now, if you're in debt, the other 10% goes to paying off your debt every time you get paid. So 10% on your wealth account, another 10% to paying off your debt. But if you're debt free, congratulations. And if you're almost debt free, keep going and start implementing this today. If you're debt free, then you have this 10%, right? So that means you add it up to your wealth account. So now 20% goes to your wealth account, which is like rental properties, stocks, other types of investments that grow your income. 20% goes there. And then lastly, another 10% goes to the poor. If you really want to grow your income, you would do that. Go to the poor. Don't take it to the Red Cross. Actual poor. I got a link below where you can give. Every multimillionaire and billionaire knows this, that when you give, you will receive. And if you're not interested in doing that, then good luck on growing your wealth, because it is part of a financial principle to do.
No, I don't want to.
When I started doing that, it just grew. I actually had a recent conversation with one of my great friends. He's telling me, I want to be a billionaire. How the heck are you going to expect to be a billionaire if you're not willing to give what you can right now? Even if it's just like 10 bucks, man. How do you expect to get there if you're not willing to start something small right now? So doing that, and then lastly, 70%, which is living below your means. I have a savings account. I also have a wealth account, and an account to give, and living very low my means, actually. I don't even know the percentage, but it's low. By the way, if you're finding this so helpful, make sure you do hit that like button, because it does help with the YouTube algorithm and supports me, so I
Really appreciate that.
Another millionaire habit that has changed my life today is literally prospering where you're planted.
So what does that mean?
It means like where you are planted, you gotta find a way to prosper with that. So with money, right? If you have no money in the bank, or if you have $1,000 in the bank, what can you do with that money right now to grow it? I'm so grateful today that I'm debt-free, have been debt-free now for the last...
I didn't do my calculations before starting this video.
almost 10 years.
Maybe 9.
The thing with people being in debt is, they have this massive debt, and they make 6 figures too. So they take the whole entire paycheck, get out of debt, but the habit, it's still there. The spending habit, it's still there. So that's why it's so important to
Prosper where you're planted.
Little by little.
And when I'm saying little by little, that's building a habit. So that's why people say there's no such thing as overnight success, because when you do become this overnight success, you still have all these bad habits, right? So the whole point of this video is to help you change your habits little by little. So prospering where you're planted. Because I'm debt free, 20% goes to stocks. I buy stocks, I invest into stocks. So that's usually what I do. And then another 10% goes to the poor, not a church or paying for someone's jet, or a fake charity, to the actual poor. 100% of the profits go there. And I live really below 70%. So whatever it is that I have left, I end up taking that portion and I put it in my high yields account that pays me a percentage. Also, I wanted to mention this point as well, is that you want to go from you being a slave to money becoming your slave. Money paying you, without you having to be there. And it still grows. The day that you don't need money is that when you have hit financial freedom. Now the money is growing for you over time, and little by little you become a millionaire. Let me know what you found the most helpful by commenting down below in the video. And you like this video, because it does help me.
It helps with the YouTube algorithm.
And it just really takes a half a second. Just comment anything below. Any feedback, suggestions, comment anything below.
Because again, it also does help with the YouTube algorithm.
Subscribe to my channel for videos every single Wednesday. And if you have an idea of the kind of video that you want to see next, again, just let me know below the video. Thank you again for your time. Subscribe, like, and share with someone that heavily needs to hear this. So I appreciate you again. Have a phenomenal day, and I cannot wait to hear your small wins. Bye.